Hey there, fellow agents. This is Agent Smith, and we are playing Fallout 2. We are in episode 37, I do believe. Probably already know beforehand. I don't even know why I say this all the time, but it's force of habit, I suppose. Anyway, in the previous one, we finally got the map to Vault 13. Turns out I have been speaking to the wrong people all along. Wrong cop in the town, everything. So I got to this place, and now we're going to go ahead and check it out. Because here is where we'll find the computer parts that we're going to need and the Geck we're going to need to save our colony, as well as get to the enclave for the end game of this whole thing. So see if we can figure out how to get in here. Hopefully we will be able to. Easy enough, just use the thing. Alright. I should probably tell Tandy about this, and I might end up doing that on the end of this video just for the hell of it, but we'll see. 2,000 experience for finding Vault 13. There's actually a person in here? A short man carrying a book in his hands. I'm surprised that there's people in here. Alright. Nothing in the locker. Hopefully this is not dangerous to us. Oh, shit. See a large deathclaw. The creature is composed of rippling muscles, sharp teeth, and claws. Do not fear me, human. I'm not... Do not fear me, human. I do not intend to harm you. I am Gruthar, leader of this Deathclaw pack. Why have you come here? To kick your ass! No, I'm just kidding. How is it possible that Deathclaws can talk and so well? I want to know what happened to the people who once lived here. I'm looking for something called a Geck. I was told I could find one here. I'm investigating raids. I'm looking for the Geck, I'll be honest with them. A Geck? Is that not a small lizard? No, wait. That is a gecko. Thank God, people have asked that, actually. I am sorry, but I do not know what a Geck is, nor where would be found. Nor where it could be found. Could you let me look for it? I am sorry, but I do not allow just anyone to wander these halls. I am responsible for the safety of all who live here, and I must exercise caution. It's not like you own the place, man. Maybe I'll look around whether you like it or not. No, I'm just kidding. I understand and respect your privacy. I can understand your concern. You don't know me well enough to trust me. What if I could help you out somehow, and in return you allow me to look around? Gruthar stares at you intently for a moment. You would be interested in helping us? Yes, I sense a little evil in you. Really? Oh, he senses little evil, not a little. I misread that. Very well. I shall place my trust in you, so if you stay... It's probably too late for anybody watching this to find out how, but if you stay nice, he'll let you in after you help him. Thank you. There are many machines here. Machines built by humans. Deathclaw hands cannot use these machines. However, there is one machine that understands questions. I ask it to run the other machines and it obeys. This machine no longer listens. It will no longer run the other machines. We are running out of food and water, and I have ordered raids on the human lands so that we may survive. I am not proud of this, and I would put an end to it. If you repair this machine, I will be able to feed my people once again. I will gladly stop the raids. Will you agree to this? I'm not a tech, but I'll try. Thank you. The machine is in the vault control center in the 3rd level. If you can repair it, please do so. I am placing my trust in you. Please do not betray it. You are welcome here. I won't let you down, Gruthar. You have my word on that. I've become eloquent over the time. Sweet. So, being a nice guy and telling him you'll help will get you some help. Forgive me, I no speak well. I try talk to you. Who are you? I Thurn. Who you? Pleasure to meet you, Thurn. I'm Chunk. You want what? No offense, how smart are you? I was just passing the time. I don't want to get in a conversation with these guys. I just want to get my Geck and get my my shit going on. Let's take a look at level 2 real quick. Hopefully this is not a mistake. It looks like there's someone living here. A sad older man. And a lean man with a long robe appears to be in deep thought. I wonder what that's about. And a tall, slender man. There's a bunch of people living here. I feel like I should talk to them, but at the same time, I don't want to know them. I want to see if I can find the thing I'm looking for first. So let's get down to 3. I don't think it's going to be here. I'm pretty sure it's in like one of these things or some location. What the heck? Ooh, they got a whole thing going on back here. Deathclaw babies, huh? They've been breeding pretty good. That's how they survive in here. We got another lady here. Short, slender woman wearing a blue velvet dress. Child. Young woman in a metal armor. Well, first I'm gonna go check out all their shit because that's what I do. Oh, it's locked. I suck at lockpicking. Let's see if I can do it. I'll give it a quick shot. I'll get back with you after I've tried to lockpick all of these things. I decided to blow it up. Hopefully that breaks some of this locks over here. That didn't work or didn't cause any kind of problem for me. So I tried to blow them up and I tried to pick the locks and that's not going to work. So we're just going to go ahead and do what they ask of me. Maybe I'll get lucky enough. Greetings, human. Hello, who are you? I am called Valdish. You are? Glad to meet you. I'm Chunk. How may I serve you? What's your job? I'm currently guarding the area of the vault against any unauthorized personnel. I see. How may I serve you? No offense to your fellow deathclaws, but you sound more educated, shall we say. Yes, we are quite diverse in our levels of education. I am doing my best to continue mine in my spare time. You're doing okay. That's an excellent goal. Keep it up. How may I serve you? Just pass the time. Hopefully he doesn't fight me for going in here because I was told to come in here. What about you? Stop. Do not go here. This place off limits. Oh. Alright. I'll leave. Right. I don't know what computer I'm supposed to go to. There's another guy in here. Dang. But I'm thinking of talking about this one, so let's go ahead and see if I can get to it. I'm assuming we're talking about this one. This used to be the overseer's desk, so maybe that's what it is. Computer terminal. You examine the computer terminal but cannot find anything obviously wrong with it. What do? Run the diagnostics program. You are certain that the system should have a set of diagnostic routines available. However, the keyboard input seems to have been disabled. The unit accepts voice commands only. What do? The only thing left is to look inside. Peering into the mass of cables and circuit boards, you find that the system has been deliberately sabotaged. One of the circuit boards, the voice recognition module, is beyond repair and must be replaced. Now, all you need to do is find a replacement module. Do I have one? Terminal needs a voice recognition module installed before it can become operational. Hello there, I'm Jim, or Jimmy. What are you up to? Just looking around. Hi, Jim. I'm Chunk. Can I ask you some questions? Pleasure to meet you, Chunk. I'd be happy to answer some questions. The computer needs a part. Do you know where I might be able to get it? Well, let's see. I suppose the best place to look would be the Vault City, since they're the most modern place I can think of. You might want to have give New Reno a try, though. They're closer, and they do a lot of trading with Vault City. So it looks like that might be the situation I'm going to have to go for. You here from the vault because you wanted me? Oh, yeah. I like it here ever since I stumbled upon the place, and I don't really want to leave. I've always been a loner, and I don't much care for people. No offense intended. Untaken. Alright, so it looks like that means that I will have to take a look around. So I'm going to travel to Vault City and see what I can see there. And that's a long trip, so I'll see you guys on the other side of that. Talk to Chunk real quick on my way out of here. Look, Chunk, have you examined the machine? Sorry, Gruthar. The voice module has gone bad. I'll have to go get one. I do not understand the workings of such things, but I trust you, Chunk. I will wait for you for your return. Shall return. You have my word. So I'm here at Vault City. I'm going to see if I can get in and speak to the people like I did before, and maybe get the opportunity to work inside like I did. Hoping that'll happen. If it does, then we'll be in. I gotta get in there, and I believe it's gonna be on one of the floors. I was looking information again as I continue to do, and I believe I can find my way up there. Well now, well now. The other option they gave me is to go to Reno. So it turns out because I am too smart now, for whatever reason, they don't want to put me into servitude. So let's take my drugs and go to New Reno, because you're going to purchase what you need there. There we go. I found a New Reno Arms is what I'm looking for. And if I go and talk to them, there's a very good chance I should be able to do what I got to do. A lot more to this city than I noticed, man. We could have lived here forever by the look of it. Let's go and live in New Reno and do missions forever. This guy should have what I'm looking for. Oh, let's wait until day. Sure, he doesn't want people in his place during the middle of the night. There we go. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta do business with him here. Look, Mr. Eldridge's name? You're in the market for some iron to fill that holster of yours? Depends on what you're selling. Here at New Reno Arms, we have the latest personal protection devices needed to stop any yellow-bellied son of a bitch dead in his tracks. Smile. You're just the man I was looking for, then. Can you get something special? Oh, we got a discriminating customer, eh? Well, at times, some prize pieces do make their way through town. Take this, for example. Holds up something odd. Genuine pre-war tech. In it, something. There's something, alright. Can I take a look? It's what looks like a circuit board. It's a little dusty, but it looks to be good condition. It looks like it's part of something. Printed on the board is Vault Tech voice recognition module. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Vault Tech, this has to be important. How much? $3,000. Take it or leave it. A little steep. How about 1,500? All right, 3,000, sure. Jeez, man, I'm glad I have the money for this. At some point here, I'm gonna end up running out of my funds. I'm gonna have to work my butt off just to gain money again. Rubs his hands and lay the money on the table. All right, here you go. Anything else? Anything else? No, that's it. All right, did I get it, or did he lay it on the table? Okay, I got it. Cool. So now we got this. I'm gonna head back to Vault 13, and we're gonna go and put this thing. So we're back at Vault 13. We'll go back in here, speak to this guy, and hopefully without my weapons being a problem. Put this away, just in case. I don't want to get all upset and let him know. Hello, Chunk. Hello, Chunk. Have you found the part to fix the machine? Yeah, I have. Here it is. Thank you. Please go to the control room and replace the module. So it's a bit of runaround. It's quite a bit of runaround for me. I don't know how much I'm going to show you when I'm done with this, but holy crap. It's like an hour of running around just for me to get that. But we can get back to the module. And hopefully I'll be able to install this. And hopefully that guy's not there to fucking keep me from doing so. I have a weird feeling he's going to be a jackass about it. Alright. You install the module in a terminal and the system is repaired. Welcome, Vault Dweller. For your convenience, this Vault-Tec terminal has been modified to respond to vocal commands. Please vocalize your command now. Got confused with someone else, you see. I'm not a Vault Dweller, I'm the chosen one. Run diagnostics. Please wait while I initiate diagnostic check. Vault-Tec appreciates your patience. Thank you for waiting. Diagnostic checks complete. All systems are working properly. After all, you're using Vault-Tec. Switch to keyboard input mode. Switching to manual interface mode initiated. For the convenience of others, this terminal will automatically revert to vocal interface mode once you have logged off. Please input command. Search database for anything interesting. After a bit of searching, you discover the 3 files that might be worth a look. Vault Dweller's Survival Guide, abridged version. Vault 13 Timeline, the Overseer Logs, the abridged version. Welcome to Vault 13, the latest in the series of public defense works from Vault-Tec, your computer contractor of choice when it comes to the best in nuclear shelters. Vault-Tec America's final word in homes. The Vault series of survival shelters are designed for the ground up to provide the best chance for a good life following nuclear Armageddon. It is the duty of every American citizen to learn and use the skill necessary for a comfortable Vault life. Best place to start with is a description of your new home. Important Vault 13 statistics: starting construction date, all the money it costs, amount of people that can live here, door thickness, power supplies, stores, complete construction equipment, 10 mins more. To help Vault Dwellers record information, and information is extremely valuable. In fact, it might be the most valuable weapon we have against the end of civilization, so pay attention. Vault-Tec has selected the Robco Industries Robco Pip-Boy 2000 as the personal information processor of choice for its Vault Dwellers. The Robco Pip-Boy 2000 is a handy device that you wear on your wrist. It's small, especially by today's standards, and it will store a goodly amount of information for you. And using modern super deluxe graphics to boot. Please refer to your Pip-Boy manual for more information. The key to a successful reintroduction of civilization following a massive scale nuclear war is people. Here at Vault-Tec, we are working to ensure your fellow man and women is up to the task of bringing America back for the dead. We believe that the positive attitude is one of the best tools at our disposal. Should you encounter any fellow Vault Dwellers displaying a less than positive attitude, you are encouraged to report them to your Vault Overseers. Remember, once the doors are sealed, the Overseer's word is law. Vault 13 comes prepared with the latest in survival equipment. The items in your storage container will last 1,000 people over 10 years in comfortable and modern surroundings. When it is time to leave the vault and return to rebuild America, your friends at Vault-Tec have provided you with everything that you will need. Thank you for taking the time to read the Vault Dwellers Survival Guide abridged version. We at Vault-Tec feel confident that you'll love your new underground dwelling. Got the Vault 13 timeline. As you read from the beginning of the timeline, you find it interesting that no reason is given for why the vault didn't open 10 years after the Great War, as it was originally designed to. Browsing ahead, you don't find much of interest until the year 2161, when the vault's only working water chip breaks down. You feel a surge of pride as you read about your grandfather being selected for the important task of leaving the vault and scouring the wasteland for a replacement water chip. However, it feels a little odd seeing your tribe's most revered legend told in a simple bullet point format. Continuing down the timeline, you read of your grandfather's success and subsequent exile, and how several other Vault Dwellers chose to join him rather than remain in the relative safety of the vault. You also discover that the Overseer was eventually tried and executed by the remaining Vault Dwellers. The final entry in the timeline is dated May 2242. It seems that, for the first time, Vault 13 was sent on an sent an all-clear signal from an unknown source. After some debate, the vault dwellers decided to open the vault doors and see what awaited them on the surface world. There's no record of what happened to them after that. That was the opening sequence we saw in the very first episode of this game. Makes sense. Alright. The Overseer logs. Authorization required. Please enter password. Password correct. I guessed the password. Password correct. I'm lucky. All entries but one have been removed from the system. Final entry in the Overseer's logs is still accessible. Alright, let's see what the Overseer had to say. This is it. Consider these my final words, as I doubt I'll have to write another entry. Oh no, the people of the vault have spoken, and they've made it quite clear that they want my head. I knew this day would come, ever since he managed to rile them up by doing the impossible. Sure, he saved all our lives, but he also ruined everything. Let it be known that I took little joy in exiling our great hero, but I had no choice in the matter. His adventures in the outside world have changed him too much. He was too great a threat to the project. Had I let him remain among us, we might have uncovered the true nature of the vaults and jeopardized the experiment. Even if he didn't, he'd at least inspire others to venture outward, which would be just as bad. He simply had to go. There was no other option, but even that wasn't enough. No, I'm afraid the damage had already been done. I allowed his most stubborn supporters to follow him into exile, and then tried to reassert my control over those who remained. But it was no use. I'd already been vilified. So be it. The only thing I'm guilty of is an entire lifetime of carrying out the demands of our great nation. My only regret is that Vault 13 is not likely to complete the social experiment. Once I've been disposed of, I feel certain the others will leave the vault. Not right away, of course. I've installed too much fear in them of the outside world, but individually, they're bound to overcome that fear. I have very little faith that Vault 13 will remain closed until 2277, as the experiment dictates. I'm afraid I got some experience for that, learning about the history. I'm afraid I have failed in my duties as Overseer, and I can only hope that the rest of the public vaults involved in the societal preservation program have been more successful. To my superiors, who I am certain will one day read this, forgive me. May God bless America. So, search for any other files that contain information about societal preservation program. After a few hours of scouring through the computer's archives, you're able to locate a few hidden documents concerning the societal preservation program. As you read over them, you uncover a rather disturbing truth about the vaults. They were never intended to save the population of the United States. Incredibly, all 122 of Vault-Tech's public vaults were part of a grand societal experiment orchestrated by the U.S. government. Only 17 of those vaults, dubbed control vaults, were designed to function correctly. It seems that Vault 8 was one of the lucky few. The rest were meant to have various critical flaws so that the government could study the pre-selected occupants and see how they react to the stresses of their situations and how well they're able to recolonize once their vaults open. It seems that Vault 13's role in the experiment was to remain closed for 200 years to test the effects of prolonged isolation. Apparently, the breaking down of the water chip was unintended. Forced the Overseer to improvise by selecting your grandfather to go out and fetch a new chip. After some more digging around, you managed to find descriptions of some other vault experiments. That's a weird sentence structure. Vault 12's door was designed never to close so that the assholes behind this experiment could study the effects of the radiation on the selected population. If you recall the legend correctly, Vault 12 was located under the ghoul-filled city of Necropolis, where the Vault Dweller finally found the water chip. It seems quite likely that the ghouls were the result of this experiment. Vault 15, another key location in Vault Dwellers Quest, was be populated by people with radically diverse ideologies that would be sealed in the vault together for 50 years. Vault 27 was to be purposely overcrowded with 2,000 people, double the maximum capacity. That couldn't have been pretty. Vault 29 was to be populated only by those under the age of 16, with their parents purposely redirected to other vaults. Vault 34's experiment involved an armory overstocked with weapons and ammo, and of course not provided with a lock. How pleasant. Vault 36 suffered from food extruders that were designed to produce only a thin, watery gruel, while Vault 42 was outfitted only with dim light. No light bulbs of over 40 watts were provided. Vault 53, his equipment was designed to break down every few months. While repairable, the constant breakdowns were meant to test the stress of the inhabitants. You wonder how many expert mechanics and technicians that vault produced. Vault 55 would have all its entertainment tapes removed, while Vault 56 would have all its entertainments. Vault 55 would have all its entertainment tapes removed, while Vault 56 would have all its entertainment tapes removed, with the exception of one featuring a particularly bad comic. I got 1,000 for reading this. Vault 68 was to be occupied by 999 males and only one female. You can only imagine the horrors that took place there. Vault 69, on the other hand, was to be occupied by 999 females and only one male. Interesting. Vault 70's jumpsuit extruders were designed to fail after 6 months, and finally, Vault 106 was designed so that 10 days after being sealed, it would begin releasing psychoactive drugs into the air filtration systems. Some of those I actually think are in the new Reno game. The new Vegas game. I'm pretty sure. Alright, I think that we got what we needed here, and hopefully he will help us out on the parts we need. Geck. We need a Geck, but we also need parts. I know they're here somewhere. I just don't rip them off. I just don't remember if it's in the box or whatever. So I'm gonna go up and talk to Ruthar real quick and see. Finally help me out with what I need. It'll give me the keys to these freaking chests or something. Shit's fixed, yo. You've restored my faith in humanity. I thank you for all that you have done for the pack. Is there something that I can do for you in return? You said you let me know if you found a Geck here. Did you locate one? Oh, let me see. He leaves, then returns a moment later, awkwardly clutching some kind of metallic case in his large claws. Yes, there was a Geck in the vault storage room. It is yours with many thanks. Sweet, got my Geck. Hello, my friend. Saved the pack. Now, we actually came here for items for getting this ship working, so it's nice to get the Geck. Let me do one quick search and see if I can find what I need in there. So I've tried everything I can here. I'm going to have to fiddle with this for a minute. I might have to come back here with some mint tats. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do that in the next episode, and then we'll head back, get this item, and head back to the thing all in the same episode. So hope you guys are enjoying these, and if you are, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and check out patreon.com/ASRG. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Hey, fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.